Hi guys, I hope you are well and happy lockdown. From Thursday we have a lockdown in the UK, so this is Sunday at the moment, and actually I had a really nice walk today in the forest. So yeah, unfortunately a lot of things are closed.
I'm so excited to introduce virtual.
I just turned the volume down on my laptop. Okay. Yeah, so in the UK most of the things are closed, so there is no live music at the moment, so I thought to bring you some live music. And also I wanted to show some of the songs. I mean, you already heard some of the songs that you can learn from my new guitar book, which is called Songs for Spanish and Classical Guitar. And basically I'm going to play all of these songs that you can learn from this book. And it will be a mixture of my original composition, which I wrote for like techniques, and also it will be some traditional tunes and also some Christmas songs as well, so you can learn like any of these songs. Some of them will be with a backing track, so the backing track I'm going to use it from my laptop, and then some are written for solo guitar. Anyway, without further ado, I would like to start with Cielito Lindo, which is a Mexican traditional song. I love this song so much, and I know a lot of you are loving it, so that's why I wanted to start with this song. Oh, before I start, I tune just in case. Okay. So this was Cielito Lindo. This is available in my new book. And also I'm running a Kickstarter campaign at the moment, so if you would like to get your copy, you can go there and support the campaign, or if you just want to support me, please go there and support the campaign. So then I will be able to publish my book. Okay, so now let's play something from some of my own compositions, and this is a song that I really love, and this is like an arpeggio study, and probably many of you know I wrote this song when I was working the Camino de Santiago, and that's why it is called Camino, and I hope you will enjoy it. Oh, by the way, I had a little injury. It looks quite bad because I have like an allotment in England. You can have like a land from the council, and I was working quite a lot in the other day and I injured my hand, but I had to cut the grapes, so but I can still play the guitar, which is great. Okay. I just try to modify the image because I can see that a lot of you were commenting that the image is not right and it is a little bit turned around. I hope it is better now. I hope it sounds good. I'm using my iPhone actually to stream, so it should sound good because the iPhone has a good camera, but of course I could have like a better setup, but I think it sounds quite nice like this too. Okay, so let's play another song from the book. And now I'm going to play for you something from the traditionals. So let's play something nice. Let's play Okay, I can just choose. Let's play an English traditional. I haven't shared this on YouTube yet. And this is Greensleeves, and this is like an English traditional song, and it's quite nice. So, and I'm going to read this one because some of the songs I'm like not quite sure. I mean, some of the songs I'm like really know by heart, but some I'm going to read. So, okay. Okay, so now let's play some of the Christmas songs. So there is actually one song that I'm so proud of, and I was arranging it for a long time and I was practicing it quite a lot, and it became like quite complicated, but I'm sure you like the challenge. So this is Jingle Bells in like a Spanish guitar style. Sorry, a little bit mussed it up, but it's still a quite nice arrangement, and it is available in my book, so you can just go to my Kickstarter campaign to get your copy, and you can learn 25 songs and a lot of amazing exercises as well, because it will have 17 exercises. Okay, so now I'm going to use one of the backing tracks from the book, and I'm going to play for you another original composition. And this is like one of my older songs, and it is called Blue Balloons. And actually I wrote this song for a movie, but in the end it didn't really end up in the movie, but I still kept this song because it's quite nice. The director said that it's not like really in the mood to be in the movie, so they wanted something happier, so I had to write something a little bit more happy. Okay, so I just put on the backing track of Blue Balloons. And I need to turn on the sound for this one. Okay. Okay, so that was Blue Balloons, and this song in the book has actually the backing track and also everything that I wrote here, and I also suggest some scales to play over the chords. And also the chords, and also there is like a tab for the chord progression that I'm playing, because I'm using actually 9 chords. So you can go to the Kickstarter campaign under below if you would like to learn this song. And now I'm going to play for you something which is really amazing. I haven't yet shared it on my YouTube channel, and it is a Brazilian song. And I know a lot of you know it, and I know so many people play it on YouTube as well. It is called Tico Tico. And even Paco de Lucia was playing it. So I'm going to put on the backing track. I'm playing it in 160 BPM, but there is a practice backing track with this song in my book, so you can practice in both speed. And yeah, just need to turn it on. Okay. So that was Tico Tico. By the way, I can see that you are commenting on my video, but I'm concentrating so much on the playing, so I don't have like so much like energy to go and check it as well. But in the end of the gig, I'm going to check your comments, and I'm going to answer and have a chat with you as well. So I really keep you in mind, and I hope you enjoy this concert. Okay, now I'm going to play another song. And maybe I can play another Christmas song that you can learn from the book. So let's play something like quite slow and nice. Oops, not this. I just turned this off. And let's play maybe Silent Night, which is the first Christmas song that you can learn from my book. Okay, I will start reading the music because I need to remember all of the songs, and I'm playing 25 songs today, so it's better to read so I really don't make any mistake. Okay, the next song is actually a Hungarian traditional. Probably many of you know that I'm originally Hungarian. I live here since like 10 years in the UK, but I'm going home quite a lot. This year I only have been at home once because of the virus, and it was like quite complicated to go home as well because I had to be in quarantine in Hungary and I had to be in quarantine in the UK as well. But I really wanted to include one Hungarian folk song, which is Tavaszi szél visszatáraszt, in my book. And it is a very beautiful song, so I hope you will all like this arrangement. Okay, so this was a Hungarian traditional song and it's called Tavaszi szél visszatáraszt. And yeah, let's play something else. I'm going to play for you another original composition with a backing track, and this song is called Bluebird. It is like an older song of mine and I still play it with my guitar duo, so I hope you will like it. I'm just looking for the backing track and after I will start playing it. And again, the backing track is in 2 different speeds. So the backing tracks are usually like 10 minutes, so you can go on and on playing your solos or scales over this backing track. Okay, so now I'm going to play you a rumba, which is one of my original compositions, and it is called Ophelia Storm. It's on YouTube, and a lot of you are already learned it, so I hope you will like my version as well. Okay, this was Ophelia Storm, and this you can learn from my new book as well. And I'm going to play you one more rumba, which is in the book, and it is called The Castle. By the way, this is the book that I'm talking about, and this project is currently on Kickstarter, and I would really appreciate if you would go there and support my project, because I only have 8 days to raise the funds to be able to publish the book. So if you even just can pledge £1, that it will help so much because of the ranking of the book, and then maybe I can have more visibility and more supporters, so then I will be able to publish it. Okay, so this is called The Castle. so much for donating, by the way. It's great to know that live music is appreciated, especially in this kind of times. Okay, so I'm going to play for you another traditional song, and this is already on YouTube, and this is La Cumparsita, which is an Uruguayan song, I think, originally. And I used to have an arrangement on YouTube, but like long time ago, but it was only for the A part, so I did for the B and the C part as well. Okay, and that one is in my book as well, Songs for Spanish and Classical Guitar. Yeah, it's a lovely song, and I worked quite a lot on this arrangement as well, so I hope you enjoyed my version. So this was La Cumparsita, which is Uruguayan song originally, but a lot of people playing it. So I just want to go actually to my YouTube video, so then I can see your comments, because at the moment I can't really see. Oh, I know what you meant. So I'm like sideways. I don't know why, and I don't know how to fix it. Sorry about that one. Okay. Anyway, let's play a little bit more. Let's play something which I haven't played. Let's see if there is some other songs from the traditional songs. Oh, I know which song you would love to hear. and this is with a backing track, and this is another Mexican tune which is called La Cucaracha. So let's hear La Cucaracha. These songs always make me so happy, and actually I really miss the Mexican gigs that I used to do, because I used to play like a lot of gigs. I used to do a lot of gigs anyway, but since the lockdown I only did 3. But I really miss the Mexican gigs because they were like really fun to do, and I love to dress up and play this kind of music. Anyway, without further ado, this is La Cucaracha. This song always makes me so happy, so I hope this song made you happy as well and bright up your day. Okay, now that we are doing some Mexican guitar, and before I go to the next song, you can learn this song from my new guitar course, so please go to my Kickstarter campaign under below, and then you can learn this song, and you can just support the project. Now the ebook is £12 and you can learn 25 songs and 17 guitar technique exercises, and all of these songs will come with backing tracks at 2 different speeds. So the next song is going to be La Bamba. Now that we played some of the songs already Mexican, so let's keep it Mexican. This is a Mexican traditional tune, but obviously it became famous when Richie Valens played it. Okay, so backing track. Okay, this was fun. So let's play something else. Let's play. Ooh, we can play We Wish You a Merry Christmas, which is another Christmas song. And I have two arrangements actually from this song in my book. There is one for a guitar duo and one for solo. So. And I'm going to read this one. Sorry, I messed up a little bit this one, but it's a good arrangement, so you can learn this from the book. And actually this is not my arrangement, this is the arrangement of one of my editors who contributed a lot, like proofreading the music sheet. So he went through and learned all the songs and he proofread all of them, and this is his arrangement. Okay, let's play something nice. Let's play Journey, which is another original soundtrack of mine. And it's like this. Okay, not the song, the backing track I need. And it's here. So yeah, this was Journey, and I can see that I'm already playing for 54 minutes. Wow, time is flying. So I need to, okay, let's play like 1 or 2 more songs, and after we can have a chat. How does that sound? And by the way, please go to my Kickstarter campaign to support my book so I can publish these songs that you are hearing, and you can learn all of these songs with backing tracks. It's 25 songs and a lot of technical exercises, and the technical exercises actually will be like quite useful for some of you, especially for the stretching exercises. So there are some nice ways to hold, over the guitar like quite a long frets, because if you want to reach like quite like long distances on the guitar, then you should do a lot of stretching exercises. And if you do this regularly, then of course you can like help your ligaments. It's like when you are warming up for sports, or when you are like stretching after a workout. It is the same working with the fingers. If you regularly play the guitar, and if you do all these stretching exercises, then you can be a little bit more flexible, and you can reach further distances on the fretboard. Okay, so I'm going to play you La Romance, or Spanish Romance, which is a Spanish traditional tune. So, thank you so much for donating. It's very nice of you. I'm going to chat with you in a second. I'm just going to finish this gig. I'm going to play for you like 2 more songs maybe, or 1 more song for sure, and then I'm going to chat with you, and I'm going to read all of your comments, because at the moment I don't know how to read your comments. I just refresh this and maybe it will help to see your comments. Okay, great. Oh, it was you, Chip. Thank you so much, Chip, for supporting this live music. Okay, so the last song will be Spanish Romance, and I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, thank you so much for listening to this concert. Do you want an extra song? If you would like an extra song, then please write down below. And I might I want to read what you were writing. It's difficult to pay attention to play and listen to your chat as well, but I can see that you were chatting to each other, which is quite nice. I hope everybody is safe and sound in these like crazy times. And I hope so soon it will be over and we can go back to our normal life and we can enjoy again live music and meeting our friends and being outside or inside in general. Okay, so let's see what you were writing. And by the way, guys, this is my new book. Please help me publish my new book. So go to the Kickstarter under the link below and support my campaign, because it would mean so much to me if I could be able to publish this book and you can all learn these songs and you can enjoy all the backing tracks and all the stuff which is written in the book. So, okay, I'm going to play one more song. Let's see. I would like to play again Tico Tico because I messed it up and I practiced it so much, but I don't know why. Probably you have as well, but especially when I'm playing solo, I always have this nerves, you know, like a stage fright. I'm sure many of you like, you know, suffering from this one, like my hands are shaking and I'm like, oof, and I need to like really be in a calm environment and play a while until, you know, I calm down and then I can play more properly. Okay, so Tico Tico one more time. Oh, actually, oh no, it's in my phone. I have like a really cool app for backing tracks as well, but my backing track is nice too. So I'm going to put up the backing track one more time and I will play Tico Tico. So this will be the last song. And thank you so much for coming here and listening to me. It means a lot to me. And I hope I made you smile while listening to some live music. Okay. So back. When I did the backing tracks, I actually played the first few notes, so you know when to come in, because some of the songs starts before the chords. So I added like some metronome and few notes, so you know exactly when to come in. So for example, with this backing track. such a fun song. I really enjoyed practicing this song. Actually, I love this song so much. I don't know why I never learned it. I mean, I used to play it with my guitar though, but my guitar though, I am the rhythm guitarist, so everybody else played the solo and I always play the rhythm section for these songs, but now I could play the solo and it's just so nice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as well, and thank you again for coming to this gig and listening to some live music. This is my new book and the guitar course. It has 25 songs, 17 exercises. You can go to the Kickstarter campaign and please support it there, so that you can learn all of these songs and you can have all the backing tracks, and I also have music theory and technical exercises for you. And now I'm going to read some of your comments. Just start from the top, so then because maybe some of you left a comment and after you already left. So Hussein Fuladi asked, what is your guitar model? I'm playing in Kemp's FL11C, which is my first professional guitar. It is actually not luthier made, it's like factory made, but still it's like a professional guitar, so, and it costs around 1,500 pounds. It also have a Fishman acoustic inside. Today I played without acoustic, without plugging it in, but actually it has a pickup for the mic and also a normal pickup, so if I'm like using the wood as well, I can amplify it and it sounds quite nice as well. Sometimes it has some feedback. But it depends on which sound system you are using it on. So in most of the sound system it's fine, but some sound systems are a little bit like dodgy. So it had some issues with that one. But if you have a feedback, I just went to all the way to pick up, and after there is no feedback issue. But of course the sound is so much nicer with the microphone. And okay, Neil Pastillan asked, how long have you played? Oof, 20 years, 20. Time is flying. And I played quite a lot. I mean, I have like periods when I'm playing a lot, and this summer it was one of those periods when I played. I think I played too much even in the summer, because I played like every day 6-8 hours, and it is just sometimes too much, so I needed like really a break. And to be honest, like, you know, I really need a break now as well, because this running a Kickstarter campaign is quite stressful and it takes like a lot of like marketing and stuff. So like, you know, I just want to get over it. I want to publish my book and like, I don't know, write songs or do something nice. Okay. Gökhan Pelivan says, please set your time. Here is 3 a.m. Ooh, you are like early bird. Here in the UK it's 6 o'clock only. So and I usually go to sleep around 12 or even like less. I used to be able, like, I used to be like a kind of musician who is always like up during the night and do like all the producing during the night, but now I don't know, I'm like so productive in the morning, and I like that one a bit better. And John Beagle is also in UK in Hull. I'm not sure if I have ever played in Hull, but I would love to go. And then Hussein Fuladi asked, what is your favorite guitar player? I love Vicente Amigo. He's so good. He's amazing. His music is like, you know, like when you are in a hot summer day and you get like this cold breeze from the wind, and that's his music, and his technique is so amazing as well. So like, he's really nice, and I need to learn some more of his songs, because some of his songs are really nice. But I also love Rodrigo y Gabriela and a lot of jazz and a lot of flamenco and a lot of classical as well. Like, I like everything which is basically written for like Spanish guitar, and tango obviously. Okay. And then to use the mic, so Frankie detergent, to use the microphone inside there are cams to cover the guitar opening. Okay, the caps. I ordered once a cap, but it didn't fit to my guitar, I think, but it was during, I don't know why I just ordered online, but I really need to go to like a guitar shop and try some of the caps, because somehow maybe my guitar is like not a standard guitar, and that's why it didn't really fit. But yeah, I heard that kind of idea, and I will want to try it, because sometimes it is like really feedbacking. So Gökhan says, thank you for your honest explain. I'm Soul, now I'm asleep. I'm gonna watch you from the record. Thank you so much, love from Soul. Oh, hi, thank you so much, and love from London. Oh, hi, Paulo. Paulo Costa is one of my friends. We are always chatting on Instagram. I hope you are well, Paulo. Okay. So let's go a little bit back, and I want to see some of your comments. John Beagle said, love to see more recognition and see this book published. Yeah, I love to see this book published, to be honest, as well. I really worked so hard on this. I worked so much harder than on my previous book. I just like, you know, I arranged all of this stuff, and we were proofreading and you know, working a lot on the music sheets to be nice, and then recording everything. Oh, the recording was so long. It was like the whole summer I was literally in studio. I mean, I have a friend who has like a studio, and I could just go, but he's a friend who we work together in my guitar duo, Da Fuego, and he's like really amazing guitarist. So it was amazing to record with him as well, because he really like spotted my mistakes, and he helped me if I like stuck with something. And we even like, you know, chucked one of the songs. He said, you know, you can't really publish this song because it's not on time. I mean, it was a nice song, but it just didn't really fit in. So yeah, I was like literally on the studio since June till August, the end of August, and it was really hard work, because even in the studio, like, you really need to pay attention what to touch, because in live maybe it's okay to not to be so perfect, but in studio every sound, every note has to be perfect to be nice. Okay, well, thank you so much, Opple Garden, for your donation. Does it degent? I don't understand this word. I don't know what is degent. Okay. Yeah, John C said, visit my Kickstarter page. Yeah, go to my Kickstarter page, because it's amazing, and you can get this book for like quite cheap. And Frankie asked if I'm Hungarian or Romanian. I'm Hungarian, and I know a lot of Hungarian lives in Romania as well. I mean, Hungary has like a really special history, because we were like, you know, the Hungarian Empire, we were like really huge. But after the First World War, Hungary was divided to a lot of parts, and we only kept 1/3 of the parts. So we are one of the only country which are surrounded by Hungarians, because basically around all of the borders, because of this cut, like most of the Hungarians live. So I think it is 10 million, even now it's like getting less and less people living in Hungary, but it's like 9 million Hungarians living in Hungary, and around 6 million lives all around. And I think just in the UK there is like 500,000 of us. But when we joined to the European Union, we all came here and came to Germany, and a lot of people say that we take the jobs, you know, like Eastern Europeans. I hope I don't take anybody's job, but now I made my own job, which is a guitarist, so I'm not taking anybody's job. So also I became British last year, so. Okay, change the orientation of the camera. I'm not sure how to do that. How does... Okay, let's try this. Is it better? I'm not sure if it worked. Okay, let me check. Sorry about that. I'm like, it used to work quite nicely. So I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, yes, it worked. Wow, you can see me properly. Yeah, I don't know, before that I just like literally put it on and then it was fine, and now like I don't know why it didn't like went into that orientation, and now I lost the chat. Okay. And a lot of you are asking if I'm married. No, I'm not married yet, but I'm engaged. I got engaged this year, in the beginning of the year. Actually, it's a pretty good year for me. So I got engaged and I wrote a book. I mean, I didn't really gig. I really miss gigging. I loved going to gigs, and I love traveling, and I love sharing music, and I love playing other people, you know. I don't mind doing this kind of solo gigs because of you guys, but I just really love playing with other people, because there is nothing amazing in the whole world than playing with other musicians. And actually some of my musicians are in YouTube, so my guitar duo is on YouTube. You can find it as De Fuego, and we have like a song called Hummingbird that's that's the most popular. I mean, that channel is not really popular, but if you would listen to it, I'm sure you will love our songs. It's very similar to Rodrigo y Gabriel, and now we are working on a new album, and all of the new songs are amazing, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And I'm going to tell you a secret, but okay, I shouldn't have said it yet, but I'm going to delete this video after anyway because of the orientation, but I got signed. It's incredible. After playing the guitar for 20 years, I don't know, last year I won the Latin Awards with my guitar duo, and now we are like in touch with this label, and we have to send like songs regularly. That's why, do you remember when I stopped like adding YouTube videos? When I stopped adding YouTube videos, then the reason was this, basically. I mean, of course, I was working a lot on this book to be published, but because we were like so tight on deadlines, and we had to really show to the label that we are committed and we can write really good music, I had to stop the YouTube videos. And I actually just sent the new song to the label on Friday. So we are really hoping to draw up the production agreement, and they do a lot of sync licensing as well, and they provided music for like a lot of massive Hollywood movies. So I'm really hoping that this is going to happen. This is like a world music label. It's not like this kind of mainstream labels, but anyway, let's see. I'm really positive. So I mean, you know, okay, a lot of things happened this year, but you know, this is like the positive things. But I know like a lot of you are like having like a lot of issues, and me too, because like 70% of my income went away when this whole lockdown started, and I'm on furlough, which is like a help from the government, but it's not so much. Because they don't like calculate the last year's salary, but the 3 years before and 4 years ago I just started up, and 2 years ago I invested a lot for my previous book, so I didn't earn so much. So yeah, I didn't get so much, but I'm lucky because I'm still teaching and I have something as well. So okay, anyway, let's talk about music, not like all this depressive stuff. I mean, you already get so much from the news, and yeah, stop reading the news. Listen to music. Okay, let's so Backward Blacksmith says, is Europe locked down? Yes, London is locked down. I mean, a lot of countries in Europe is in lockdown. I mean, I don't know like all of the countries, but I know France is in lockdown, and I think Italy and Germany is in lockdown, and Denmark, and London just went into the lockdown on Thursday. So, but basically it's not as strict as it was before. So now the schools are open, and also some things are open, and I can also teach from home, which is amazing. But all the restaurants are closed, all the music venues are closed, and it really makes me so sad that all of my favorite music venues where I used to play like twice a year, they are all closing down. It's just so sad. There was this world music venue, it's called Ritzy Brixton, which was like a cinema as well, and they just closed down, and that was like one of my favorite venues. I'm just really hoping that some of this. So I really hope that some of my favorite venues will survive this. There is this venue that I really love. It's called Green Note, and it's like a really small place, but it's all wooden and the sound is really amazing. I think I even streamed the gig in Green Note before. So yeah, I'm really hoping that that venue will survive. Anyway, so let's hope, you know, that we will have live music. But you know, I was like thinking, okay, we had the Great Depression and the Second World War and all this before, and in the Second World War, the live music was really flourishing because people need live music. I really believe people need to listen and need to go to concerts. People need to play instruments. It's not like, I don't know, they can't just like shut us down and then there, but now they are like supporting us a little bit more, so I shouldn't really complain. But there was like, you know, this in the UK there was this advertisement going around which says Fatina can't wait to find a new job, and Fatina's new job might be in cyber, and she was like a ballet dancer, and they are like basically they had this concept for like few months that we need to retrain and we need to find another profession which is a little bit more sustainable than being a musician. But it is like such an insult because we train so hard and we played so much to get to what we are doing now, and we really, I mean, you know, and we were always so diverse, so we really don't want to retrain. We want to just be able to play live. That's what we want. So okay, somebody just asked, AF, do you know the song Spanish Romance and would you play it? I already played it actually, so you missed it, but you can learn it from my new book. Maybe I will play a little bit more. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so Upland Garden says the problem is you are still playing a pretty niche genre. For middle-class person who wants to play in his free time and don't even have a space to practice consistently. I don't even have a space to practice consistently. I know, and I know that I'm playing like very niche, and I know, and I realize now as well that even the book that I wrote is like a really niche thing. But I mean, what can I do? I love Spanish guitar and I love flamenco, so this is my style and this is my niche. But you know what, I believe, you know, and it was working so well for me because I played this niche. I didn't have to compete with all these pop bands, because when you are like looking for a wedding for like a pop band or a pop duo or like a rock duo or rock band, it's like thousands and thousands and thousands of them, so there is like a massive competition. But because I'm playing this kind of niche style, there is not so much competition in my kind of music. So if somebody wants to hire like a Spanish guitar duo or a Spanish guitarist for their wedding in the UK, then they can come across me more easily than if I would have played some kind of pop music or something like that. So yeah, I'm playing niche, but it can be good a lot of reasons. And plus, you know, okay, you can play pop songs, and I love pop music actually because it's like so nice melodies and very strong melodies. I like strong melodies, like Spanish guitar has a lot of strong melodies as well. What I wanted to say. So yeah, so it's just easier to play pop songs than Spanish guitar because you really have to train for years to be able to perform as a professional musician to play this kind of style. So there is less competition that way as well. While you can learn how to play the guitar and play chords in like a year or so, and after if you have a good if you have a good voice, then you can start gigging already. OP says, greetings from Mexico, come to Monterrey. Oh, I would love to go to Mexico. You know, I love your music. I love it. And I play so many Mexican tunes, and I would love to go to Mexico. I love to visit the Mayan pyramids, and I would love to swim with the dolphins, and I really need a holiday. So, you know, once I only have been outside of Europe twice in my life. Once I went to Egypt when I was 18 with my dad, And once I went to Peru, and my first two choice was to go to either Peru or to Mexico. But because it was cheaper to go to Peru, that's why I went to Peru, even though it's further, because at the time it was like 300 pounds return flight. It was like 8 years ago to go to Peru, and I changed in the US, and I would love to go to the US as well. Then, you know, but to go to Peru at that time, it was like 500 or 600 pounds flight ticket, so that's why we decided to go to Peru instead, which I loved as well. But Mexico is in my bucket list, so I will go to Mexico soon. I would love to visit the Philippines as well, sometimes near. Okay, so Ophelia Garden says, I understand how you feel. The problem is the support from the society. If I want to play microtonal, metal music, I have problems like neighbors and so on. I have a lot of problem with my neighbor. Oh my God. I don't know if you could hear it, but he put on his music while I did the gig, and that's why I'm frustrated as well. Now he stopped the music because I'm not playing, but he really hates my playing. But I can't stop playing just because of him. I really want to move away, but it's not so easy now to find a flat. And also I need to find a flat where I don't disturb the neighbors, and here everybody can hear everything. I mean, I feel sorry for him as well, because he really needs to listen to all of my practice, but we had like a lot of like music fight because he puts on his rap music, and it's like a fight between rap and flamenco. And but now I think he's a little bit better with me. He's not like putting like so loud. Once I had to do like a noise reduction from one of my teaching videos, because I think it was for the Bulerias video. I did like a Bulerias video the other day, like half a year ago, and he really like disliked that one. So he put on his rap music, and then I had to do a noise reduction to cut out his music. I mean, we don't even like talk to each other. The other day we had like a logged in. We had like a problem with the lock, and then like I wanted to tell him that we are logged in because he works from. That's the problem, because he works from home. Because if he would have been working away, then it would have been fine, because I could practice the guitar. But he works from home. Anyway, so he didn't even open the door, not even for me, not even for the landlord when he came, when we were logged in. So that's what he is. I mean, okay, I feel, I mean, probably he wouldn't like me either if you need to listen to me like few hours every day. And I'm like practicing all my skills, and you know, metronome all the time on, and Christmas songs all the time. No, not nice. Okay, whatever. Hussein Fuladi says he's crazy. Yeah, well, whatever. This is the first time that I have problem with the neighbor, you know, because I always have, you know, from my neighbors, and I have a neighbors in the other side, and she always tells me how much she loves when I'm playing and practicing. So okay, right, not everybody likes this kind of music. I think it's like a taste as well. If you listen to like rap music, I'm sorry, but I don't like rap music. But there is no music inside, it's just like talking. So I mean, maybe there are some nice rap music with some music, but like really, like I need the melodies. So if you listen to this kind of stuff, he's not going to like Spanish guitar. So oh well. Okay. Wowzoo says the problem is that if you don't own a house, you can't do a proper acoustic treatment. I know, and when you don't own a house, you can't like, you know, really know if there is mold inside or not, and that's my problem all the time, that I'm moving into a flat. And if you move into a house in the UK, the houses are really old as well, and I just always get sick at home. I'm still being sick sometimes, you know, not like that much like before, but like really. I would love to buy my own flat, to be honest, but I'm a musician and I'm like trying to save and save and save. But the how do you call it, the starting price from a flat in London is like 300,000. Who can afford that? I mean, I really feel like I'm cursed to live in London, and like not be able to afford my own flat, and then you know what can I do? I mean, I really want to pay my own mortgage because at the moment I'm paying somebody else's mortgage, but I mean, I'm a musician. Probably the banks wouldn't even let me lend me money if they would hear, what are you, a musician? No, you're not you. I think there is like a lot of downside of being a musician. Whenever I was renting as well, when they heard musician, no. Yeah. Alexander Berg says, at home I choose quiet style, like example, quiet bossa nova for exercising. I'm trying to play very quiet as well, but playing flamenco quiet, not possible really. I mean, I would love to play a bit more quiet, but how? I need to get a silent guitar, but... Or I just need to find like a place where there is no neighbors, or at least the neighbor is not at home all the time because he's working from home. I think that's the issue here. Because if he wouldn't work from home, I would be so free to practice. And you know what? This stopped me to practice as well. Because I need to practice. I'm a musician, I need to practice. So, you know, I can't just stop it just because he doesn't like my music. Okay, let's see. Moshahid says, I wish I was your neighbor. Oh, I wish that you were my neighbor, probably you wouldn't complain. So Hussein asks, can you practice out of home in the park? Yes, in the summer, but in the UK it's only like 3 months and it's always raining as well, so I can't really practice in the park either. So this was like, you know, I was like trying to do, but really, I think I just need to, I really need to be in the mindset that I ignore that he hates my music, and then I need to be in the mindset that I just stop thinking about this, practice, and I don't care that his music is on. And now I'm like tolerating a little bit more because I got used to it, but it was a long time because I was like always like, oh my god, I need to practice, but I'm disturbing somebody. It's not so easy to practice like that, but you know, in the end I need to really like put myself first, and okay, this is my job, I'm a guitarist, so I need to practice. So whatever he thinks about my music or however he wants to stop me to practice, he just can't stop me to practice. And I need to teach, I need to practice. So he just needs to like cope with it. If he doesn't like it, he needs to move away as well. I mean, I'm looking for flats, to be honest, but not so easy to find a flat where I can practice as well. And because it's so expensive, to live in London. Now I don't have a proper job, just teaching, I can't gig. So, you know, how can I afford to pay for a house? If you rent like a house, maybe you have less neighbors, but it's like £1,400 a month. Thanks. So not a solution. Or I just need to move out from London, but I have everything here, so. Okay. Wowzu said, I can't really imagine how anyone could hate flamenco guitar. They must be crazy. Well, I don't know. He loves rap music, so obviously he doesn't like flamenco. Okay. Practice positive visualization and visioning, and remember the joys of practice and so on. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to really ignore it, and I try to practice so quiet. So and I also now I have a place to practice, because I'm like trying to figure out which room is he. He's like the upstairs neighbor, and if he's in the other room, I just try to find, you know, the time, and then I go to the other end of the flat and I sit near to the window, close everything, and try to play as quiet as possible so I can practice. So I don't know, guys, did you have a issue practicing before, or is it just me, or I don't know, I never really had before like an issue. Like most of the people like Thai practice or my music. This is the first time that I really, and you know, now in the lockdown, I'm like, come on man, you know, why now? I mean, you know, give me a break before when I can really move and things like that, but why now give me problems? Anyway. So Kay and Sam asked how to improve picado technique. You really need to, it's a lot of practice. I mean, even my picado, I'm not really happy with my picado. Now I'm happy with, you know, I'm getting better and with the speed is getting better, but you really slow down at the beginning, and you really need to look at the technique. You really need to look at how, like, you know, how much you lift up your hand as well, because it needs to be like really little movements. And my problem with the picado, I don't know if you can see, sometimes I forget to lift up my arm. So then, you know, the position goes into a wrong position. So I really need to pay attention to lift up my arm when I'm practicing. But to be honest, what helped me to reach now my speed, which is 150 BPM, yay! Is to practice every day the 3 notes per beat exercises and other exercises, which you can find in my book, which is on Kickstarter at the moment. Please help me to publish this book, and you can go to the Kickstarter campaign. So playing scales helps your picado, playing speed exercises, which is in my book as well, and also looking at your technique, so looking at how big you move. And also when you play, you have to practice a lot with the metronome. So once you practice with the metronome, you know what is your speed, you know what you need to work on. So, you know, you try to find your speed, you try to find the speed that you can maximum do, and then, you know, this is your aim to work on that one. And every day you try to go faster. And also you need to look at when you found your speed and you, okay, this is my speed that I can do with the picado, then you need to know, you need to realize which hand is getting tired, because the hand which is getting tired, that's the hand that you need to work on, because sometimes your right hand is nice, and then your left hand, you are making too big movements, and that's why it's getting, like, you know, tiring. So you need to see which hand is getting tired, and you need to work on that one, because it shouldn't be so tiring. It's the same with every right hand techniques, like, or the strumming technique that you do. Then you really shouldn't get tired when you are doing that. You know, I mean, I can do probably flamenco triplet for 1 hour without getting tired, just because I have the right technique. But when you have a bad technique, you know, after 1 minute you will feel like pain and tiredness in your hand. Okay, so people ask me if I can play with a pick. I actually can, but very slowly, and I don't like the limitations, because it limits me so much when I'm playing with a pick and the plectrum. So yeah, but I would love to, because you can't go that fast unless you're Paco de Lucia. If you're Paco de Lucia, you can play as fast as you would do with a pick, but you really need a pick to play fast. And in my guitar duo, De Fuego, I play with a guitarist, and he plays with a pick a lot of times, and, you know, he can go really fast, and it sounds just so nice, and you can't do it, and the sound is different as well. Sometimes you are looking at the sound of the pick. So I don't think that the pick is very limited, Hussein. It's just different. It's different technique. It's different to play with fingers. It's different to play with a plectrum. Backyard Blacksmith says Mexican mariachis play with a pick. Yeah, they do. But they also play, I think, with fingers. Maybe one day I will move to Mexico and I will join to a mariachi band. That would be so cool. Another life, maybe. Or after the lockdown, Mexico, I will join to a mariachi band. Yeah, my band is called De Fuego, Neil, which is D-E Fuego. You can check it out, and that's the band that I got the record deal with, so we play good music. Okay, so Kay says, I use finger-sized piece of foam sponge just in front of the bridge, really good for muted practice. This was a recommendation by, I think it was Vicky Gampham, a famous American female guitarist. I actually know about this one and I use it as well sometimes. Like you need to cut up a sponge and you just put it into the bridge and then it's like a little bit less intimidating with the sound. Maybe I need to just practice more with this one until I live here. And let's hope one day I can move away and I can have my own flat and house and I can practice whenever I want. I mean, I don't want much, I just want to practice. I want to practice whenever I want. And I want to practice with a peace of mind that I don't disturb anybody. And I think, you know, that it's really stopping me. If I can't practice properly, then, you know, you just lose your technique. And I feel like, you know, because I didn't practice in the last few weeks properly, and that's why I lost some of my technique. And you make mistakes, people see it, and it's bad. Anyway, so you just need to find places to practice. Okay, I just look at my Kickstarter campaign. I hope you joined into my Kickstarter campaign because I really hope I can publish my book and please get me there. So it would be so nice if you could like help me to publish my book. I worked so hard on this. Okay. Alexander asks, is flamenco and swing crossable or mixable? Everything is crossable and mixable, every style is. You know, there are like flamenco jazz as well, like look at even Aldi Meola, Paco de Lucia and John McLaughlin, they were like a jazz and flamenco mixture, but there is like, you know, a lot of like styles that you can mix up. But there are like so many people in flamenco who are like really, you know, you have to sound like this, you have to follow the rhythm, you have to have this kind of technique. But I think, you know, you should be a little bit more open-minded about technique and styles and just mix everything up, because why you can't be more free in music? You just don't have to like be so traditional with something. I know some people will kill me to say this because you have to do like this and that, but like no, I mean, you can really play any style of music together and you will find your sound. There are like some of the best bands really like, you know, started or like doing well because they mix two different styles together. For example, one of my favorite bands is Shakti, which is like an Indian jazz with Joe McLaughlin, so it's like Indian music and jazz together, and it's like really amazing. If you don't know that band, like you really check it out because it's really nice. I mean, I don't know much Indian music, but I was listening to Shakti all the time, so. Okay. Alexander asked me, can you give an example? How would you do swing? Oh, you mean like in one guitar, so like as a solo guitar? Because I was thinking to play with a swing musician and then, you know, play. Ah, okay, I'm not sure. Probably, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it now. Obviously, I don't play it. But, oh, but I can play like some gypsy jazz, like strumming and stuff, you know, like that's nice to mix up gypsy jazz and flamenco. I used to go to this bar, it was like in south of London, Le Quacumbar, and they had a jam session every Tuesday, and I used to play with all these like gypsy jazz musicians, and it's really amazing. If you're ever in London, you need to go to Battersea, and there is this bar, it's a gypsy jazz bar called Le Quacumbar, and it's a really cool place. And on Tuesday they have a jam session, so bring your guitar and join into the gypsy jazz players. Rocky Coast asked, do you play any blues? I don't play any blues, sorry. I wouldn't mind to play some blues, but I don't know, my style is too much into like, you know, flamenco and Spanish and classical and this kind of stuff. Blues is more like for steel string players. Frankie says minor swing Django, yeah. I love Django Reinhardt, it's such a fun music. I play Hotel California. I used to play it with my girl band, and do you know like Hattie and the Jazzato band? They are on YouTube, and they almost have, I think now, 100,000 subscribers, and I play with Hattie in my girl band Femme Fusion, and yeah, we used to play Hotel California with her, and I played Hotel California with a lot of other bands as well. It's like a popular song whenever we are in a party, everybody is asking, you know, can you play Hotel California? Zeda Silva says teaching is a proper job. Yeah, I know, I'm teaching too. And it's hard work because I really care about my students and their development. So, okay. Kevin Jones asked, who is your favorite flamenco guitarist? I love Vicente Amigo. Vicente Amigo so much. He's so good. Yeah, I think I thought this before as well, because his music is just so smooth and very melodic. I love melodic music. Some of the flamenco is not too melodic for me. It's too technical. I need like strong melodies, and in Vicente music there are very strong melodies. Now that's why I like pop music as well, actually, because in pop music there are strong melodies, and in Spanish guitar there are strong melodies as well. So I really need to listen something distinctive melodies when I'm listening to music, because otherwise it is just too boring for me. And that's why some of the jazz are a bit too crazy for me as well, because I really need the strong melodies. So Mahmoud said, give me an easy Spanish song to play on guitar and sing on the same time. You can sing any Gypsy King songs. If you like Gypsy Kings, they are quite easy. Usually like few chords, 3 chords, you know, like sorry, I don't have voice. So it's 2 chords. E major, B7. Baila, 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 hey. I love Gypsy Kings. I really miss playing Gypsy King songs. How do you strum without a pick? I have no idea. I always strum with my fingers, so I don't know. Okay. For someone beginning guitar, would you recommend an electric or acoustic guitar? Rocky Coast asked. Get the guitar for the style that you want to play. There is no point to start playing electric guitar if you like Spanish guitar. Why would you get an electric guitar if you like Spanish guitar? I think the best is to really like start on a guitar that you like. So if you want like to start on a guitar, get a cheap classical guitar. That's how I did it at the beginning. So I get a cheap classical guitar, and then, you know, learn on that one, and after you get used to that one. Because if you start on an electric guitar and you like Spanish music, why would you waste your time on that one when you can actually learn Spanish guitar? So yeah. Alexander Gerg says, good advice, Gypsy Kings. Yeah, I love Gypsy Kings, are the best. I love them. Okay. So Kevin Jones asks, is a light action better for triplet rasgueado like you just did? Yeah, I mean, okay, sometimes, you know, especially for beginner guitars, you can get like a guitar with a really high action, and it's just like so difficult to play. If you play in the first 3 frets, it's okay, but if you start to go further, then it's like getting, you know, a lot of work to play properly. So it's always better to get a light action guitar, and also I don't know, it's just easier, because like at the beginning I always suggested, okay, get like a bad guitar and start, and then you will have like stronger hand. But no, why can't you just start in a nice guitar? Start in a nice guitar with light action. If you can afford it, then get a nice guitar and start playing, you know, in a nice guitar. You don't have to go for like a really bad guitar. So okay, so let's see some other comments. So Rocky Cole says, I tried a cheap classical guitar a long time ago, didn't make much progress, found the neck too wide. Yeah, classical guitars have a little bit wider neck. So if you find the neck too wide, get a Spanish guitar. So this is a Spanish guitar. So it has a wide neck, but not as wide like classical guitar. So you can it's easier to reach stuff. And also the strings are closer. So it's easier to play, because I don't know how about you guys, but I play like all around the neck. So if you want to play something, then you know it's easier to get it, you know, on a guitar where you can, like, you know, the strings are closer and you don't have to put so much effort to play. Which techniques should a beginner learn first? Lynn asked. I don't know. Maybe start learning everything. I mean, if you are a beginner, it depends on what kind of beginner, because I always thought, okay, learn at first chords. But if you are, I realized teaching children that it's really difficult for them to play chords. So play notes, play melodies, and then you know, maybe play with your thumb at first when you play some melodies. But of course, learn chords as well, learn arpeggios, learn, you know, everything. I mean, you don't have to really, like, I don't know, like be like, okay, one technique and that's it. Like learn whatever you want. Just, you know, keep doing that, and after, you know, you will get better. Okay. So Kevin asked, can you recommend a budget version of Cam's FL11C electroacoustic? Maybe get a Yamaha. I used to have a Yamaha N6 900 FM guitar, which is like very similar to this one. So, but of course this sounds much better than my Yamaha guitar, but it's very similar to that one. So I don't know, I mean, to be honest, you know, I'm not the best person to suggest you for brands of the guitar. The best is really to go to like a guitar shop, if anything is open, because in the UK everything is closed now, but you can go to a guitar shop and then just, you know, ask the seller, you know, because they have so many different guitars, you don't have to buy it there. You know, you can just go and try out a lot of guitars and maybe write down the prices, and after, you know, check how much is it online if you don't want to buy it there, but really, you know, they know it much more. So if you are in London, for example, there is this shop called Mundo Flamenco. It's in Bond Street, and it's really cool shop, and they all play like classical and flamenco guitar, and they have so many different varieties of guitars. Everybody literally who I know in flamenco circle in London or Spanish guitar circle, they go there and they buy their guitars. So if you ever want to buy a guitar and you live in London or you come to London, go to Mundo Flamenco and tell them that Edina sent you. Okay. Okay. Rocky Course says, thanks for the advice. I think I need to go to a shop and try different ones. Yes, exactly. And if you don't play so well, or you just started out, then the best is to go with somebody who actually can play, so they can give you some advice, because obviously they try to sell everything. This is a guitar shop. But you know, best is if you have any friend who plays the guitar, who can come with you, you can go with your friend, and then, you know, you can try out all of these guitars. But of course, you know, the best is that you like what you are buying, and you know, you can try out a lot of different ones, because it's like, you know, you don't have to buy the guitar that I have. You need to find your own guitar, because whatever suits me doesn't necessarily suits you, because I am playing a lot live, but maybe you never want to play live on the guitar. So why would you get, you know, electric acoustic guitar? It's so much more expensive, and also it is ruining the sound, really. So if you don't want to play live and you just want a nice guitar at home for practice, or you want like a nice guitar for recording, just, you know, get a normal guitar without any electrics in it. Oh, you are in a lockdown too. Which country are you from? Rocky Coast? Okay. Another question. Can you play canon Spanish style? You mean canon in D? Yes, I was practicing that one. I need to go back to it, but I don't dare to play it now, because I really, you know, I would make so many mistakes. But I was practicing it, and I even played it in some weddings, so I just need to go back to it. And Marian asked how long it takes to learn basic flamenco skills. I mean, it depends on you. I can't really tell how long it will take, because it depends on if you are already playing the guitar. A lot of people ask me this kind of questions: how long it will take until I can play the guitar, how long, you know, you can't really tell this, because it's so dependent on, you know, your age, how much you were working with your hands before, so many things. So it's if you practice every day, I'm telling you, if you start the guitar from scratch, and if you practice every day for half a year, for like maybe 2 hours every day, you can get to a good level of playing. I'm sure you can get. So it's just determination. So just keep playing every day, keep trying different techniques, and keep supporting my book on Kickstarter. Please support my book so I can publish it. It would be so nice if you could do that one. You can go to the link under this video and you can support my book. I really hope I can publish this book, so please help me to get there. Okay, Ankit asks how to know you are an intermediate flamenco guitarist. I don't know. I don't know who is intermediate or professional guitarist or beginner guitarist. It's so hard to tell, you know, this kind of, you know, levels. I mean, you know, like, you know, there is not really, I mean, of course, you know, you can, because it depends on your skills as well. Sometimes you are like a professional in something, and sometimes you are not so professional in another thing. It depends on which techniques as well you play and things like that. So I don't know. So Kevin asked how long it took me to develop a speed in the triplet. I'm not sure. I was so young when I did that one. I think it was around like few weeks, but I already played the guitar at that time, like 3-4 years. Because with the triplet, if you have a good technique, you can get there straight away. But sometimes you don't realize that you have a good technique, or you have a bad technique. So it's best to learn, if your triplet doesn't get better, it's best to take a lesson. I mean, if you want, we can take a lesson and I will have a look at your triplet and I can give you some exercises, because sometimes it is just something with the technique that you don't do right, and then you can't go fast, because you really, to go really fast with the triplet, you really have to be in a certain position, certain movements, certain distance from the guitar. Yeah, that's the only way. And also you need to be like quite relaxed with the hand. Okay, Okay, so I think I'm going to go, guys, because we are here for 2 hours. This was actually the longest live streaming that I did. Thank you so much for coming, and it was quite nice to chat with you. It was lovely. And please support my Kickstarter campaign. Please help me to publish my book, because I really worked so hard on this one, and I really want to publish my book. So, and I only have 8 days left, so it will mean so much, even if you just pledge £1. It helps my, ranking. So if you pledge £1, even that helps. So if you just go to the link under this video, I even write it down for you, okay? And then I really hope that you can, help me to get there, because I need your help. I help you so much, hopefully, to play better, and I hope you will help me as well to get there and publish my book. And then you can have an awesome course with 25 songs and a lot of guitar technique exercises. So I hope you will, help me to get there. Okay, guys, so thanks again for coming. So, and thank you for the chat, and see you guys. Yeah, Alexander, it has a lot of backing tracks. It has around 17 backing tracks. So 8 songs have backing tracks. No, 9 songs have backing tracks, and 8 has 2 different speeds, but one of them has like a really slow backing track, so I didn't want to go even slower. So okay, so thanks again for coming to listen to me. I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys soon. I will put up a few more videos in the next couple of days, because I really hope, more people will watch it and more people will hear about my Kickstarter campaign, and hopefully I can publish my book. So so see you soon, and keep playing the guitar. I'm so happy that so many of you developing with their guitar playing because of my videos. I feel like that I really give something nice, I for that one it's really worth it to do all this work in this YouTube channel, when I can see people practicing my lessons, developing their techniques. So thank you so much for practicing my lessons and developing your guitar technique. So keep going with the lessons and the playing, and it will be very good for your own body and soul. So see you guys soon, and keep playing. Okay, how can I stop it?